Okay. So, how many of you are learning Vaishnav bhajans? These Vaishnav bhajans, these are in Bengali, but then it's written by great acharyas like Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Narottam Das Thakur, and all that. Okay, so we may not be able to understand the meaning. Okay, Minal Mataji knows. We may not know the meaning of it, but then Prabhupada says like a thunder, no thunderstorm. When the thunder comes, even a small child or different language people understand that it's going to rain. No, you don't have to give a language Google translation or saying that this thunder before it's going to be a rain before that after the this thing thunderstorm. So it doesn't require a language. Similarly, it is said even Vaishnav bhajans, it doesn't need a what to say, it doesn't need any translation, or it doesn't need actually to understand the meaning. Like anybody, in the sense you need to know the meaning, but then even if you don't know the meaning, it's okay. It's so powerful. Okay. So because it is written directly by an acharya. So I request all of you to start learning some Vaishnav bhajans, and you can sing like for the pleasure of your deities. You can sing for yourself, like whenever you feel like, okay, you've done enough japa and all that, and you feel like you need to do a little more devotional service, you can sing for the
Ravina
pleasure.
Mataji. Ravina Mataji is holding Mataji on Sundays.
Ravina
10:15.
Mataji, okay.
Yeah, yeah, her
Bhajan
class
class.
we attending. Yeah, Mataji, Vaishnav Bhajans, yeah.
Okay, and also there are other devotees also doing it. Okay, so good. Like you can, if you are able to attend, that is good. Hmm. So because this will 1 second. Yeah. Okay, this will help us to know more about the devotees also who have written it. Okay, because Narottam Das Thakur, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, they are all great acharyas in our Gaudiya Vaishnava Parampara. So I am thinking like to introduce any new Vaishnava bhajans to you every day, every class, so that you'll know a little bit about the acharyas also, and you know how to sing it, the tune also. Okay, you can hear from this thing YouTube also. Like so many devotees have sung this beautiful bhajan of Jeev Jago. So this Vaishnava bhajan is about telling us, wake up, sleeping souls, wake up. How long you will sleep on the lap of the witch called Maya? Jeev Jago means wake up. And who's saying? Gaura Chandra Bole. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is calling us Jivatma, the living entities. Jago, wake up. So this is actually a call for getting up in Mangaluru. No, during Mangaluru time, some of them have this as a caller tune, alarm tune. Like Jeev Jago, get up, sleeping souls, get up. How long? Kota Nidra Jao Maya Pishaji ka role. Kole. How long you'll sleep on the lap of the witch called Maya? Because Maya Devi is trapping us. No, sometimes we snooze a mobile, we think like not today, Mangaluru, we'll skip one day, something like that. All that is Maya. And samsara bahi, we are into this material ocean of existence, and we can get over it only by Harinama Mahamantra. Say Harinama Mantra Lao Makia. Bhakti Vinoda Prabhu. So Bhakti Vinoda Thakur, who is the father of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, who is the guru of our Srila Prabhupada, he have written this song, and he's saying that Harinama Mahamantra has come so as to deliver us from this material ocean of existence. And Aushati Maya Nashibaro Laki Harinama Mahamantra Lao Tumi Maki. This Bhava Roka, the disease of material existence, thinking that I'm this body, we have to get over it, the material disease of jaundice, and that is possible by the Bhava Aushati, which is the Harinama Mahamantra. And Amipina Bandhuarat Keache Tumar. There's no one relative to us except the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So it's just a 2 minutes bhajan, and then you try to meditate on the meaning. That's very important. Okay. Jeev Jago, Gora Chand Bole, Jeev Jago, Gora Chand Bole, Kota Nitra Jao Maya, Pishachi Rakole, Kota Nitra Jao Maya,
पिशाचीर खोले जीव जागो गोरा चांद बोले खोता निद्रा जाओ माया पिशाचीर खोले बाजी बोलिया ऐशे संसारा बितारे भूलिया रोहिले तुम्ही अविद्यार बारे जीव जागो गोरा चांद बोले पोता निद्रा जाओ माया पिशाचीर खोले तुम्हारे लोईते आम्ही होईनो अवतारा आम्ही बिना बंधुआरा याचे तुम्हारा जीव जागो गोरा चांद बोले पोता निद्रा जाओ माया पिशाचीर खोले येनेची औषधी माया नाशिवारो लाजी हरिनाम महामंत्रा लाओ तुम्ही माझी जीव जागो गोरा चांद बोले खोता निद्रा जाओ माया पिशाचीर खोले भक्ति विनोदा प्रभु चरणे परिया श्री हरि नाम मंता लोइलो मसिया जीव जागो गोरा चांद बोले पोता निद्रा जाओ माया पिशाचीर खोले हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम रामा रामा हरे हरे.
So the meaning is, Lord Gauranga is calling, wake up, sleeping souls, wake up. How long will you sleep in the lap of the witch called Maya? So for so many Janmas, we've been in Maya. And so Gaurachandra is telling, wake up, wake up. And what should we do? We have forgotten the way of devotional service and lost in the world of birth and death. Now, we have Gaurachandra has descended just to save us. And other than himself, we don't have any friend. Ame bina bandhuara keache tumara. We don't have any other friend except Gaurachandra. And he has brought the medicine that will wipe out the disease of illusion which we are suffering. What is the disease we are suffering? We think we are this body, all these relatives, friends and family and money and properties are all going to be only with me. Now that is the disease which have. So we forgot that we are eternal servants of Krishna. And so Gaurachandra has bought that medicine for us because we are suffering from material disease. And what is that medicine? The Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hari Nama Mahamantra lao tumi mage. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, I'll fall at the Lord's feet having taken this Mahamantra. So he's like, I'm surrendering to Gaurachandra because it's Mahaprabhu who actually gave us this Harinama. Okay, so this is a beautiful bhajan, Jeev Jago. So it's basically for us to wake up the conditioned soul. Please wake up. Like in the sense, sleeping in the lap of which called Maya means we've been Krishna Buliya Jiva Bhogavanja Kare Pashutiya Maya Tare Japatiya Tare. Krishna Buliya. After forgetting Krishna, we have done lot of Bhogavanja in the sense 11.30 Sloka. Sumadari Mataji. Oh, I muted everyone. Sorry.
Mataji, 41. 41.
41. I feel forgetting. Okay. So that's the last part, only 55 slokas in this chapter. We'll finish chapter 11 today. Okay, so he's like, just don't sleep on the witch called Maya, means don't be in sense gratification. Okay, Krishna Bulia, we forgot Krishna and we are doing Bhogavanja, sense gratification for so many janmas. We've turned away from Krishna. So now don't do that. And Pashatiya Maya Tare Japatiya Tare. And once we forget Krishna, what happens? We'll be trapped by Maya. Definitely Maya is very strong, no? She'll trap us. Okay, so we should be very careful. Like if we are not serving Krishna, definitely we are serving Maya. So we should be very careful. Prabhupada says even when you reach bhava or prema stage, advanced devotees also should be very careful of Maya, because she will trap us. Okay, so he's like, don't sleep, wake up, and then don't sleep on the lap of the witch called Maya, and take this Mahamantra. Today I was hearing Prabhupada's lecture. Prabhupada says, when you chant Hare Krishna, Krishna is there. Krishna is trying to associate with you. We are not realizing it. No, when a small child put the hand in the fire, it will burn. An elderly person also put the hand in the fire, it will burn. The child doesn't know the potency of the fire. So we don't know the glories of the holy name. Still we are chanting. So that potency is still there. Krishna is always there, dancing on our tongue. And every time we chant, we are actually directly associating with Krishna. So try to do a lot of quality japa, nice quality japa has to be done. I was talking to Mataji. She sleeps at 8:30 p.m. and then she wakes up at 2 a.m. 8:30 p.m. 8:30 to 2 she sleeps, and 2:30 to 4:30 Mataji finish her 16 rounds before Mangaluru. And I was like, she was so humble. She's not saying it. I'm like, Mataji, tell me, I want to take inspiration from you. And she's like, no, I'm so fallen. I'm so fallen. I'm like, please tell, how do you do your sadhana? Then I kept on asking, and finally, Mataji, at least 10 times I asked, and finally, Mataji said, yes, I complete 16 rounds before Mangalarati. And immediately she said, I don't know how many mantras I hear. I don't know what attentive japa I'm doing, but I try to do it before Mangalarati. So just imagine the commitment, no? So it's very important. And also Prabhupada's disciple, Surabhi Mataji, also said once, so Mataji said that you have to do at least few rounds before Mangalarati, at least 6 rounds, 8 rounds before Mangalarati. That really help us to have nice quality japa. Okay, so we'll continue with 11.41 to 55 today. 41 to 42, Arjuna is begging forgiveness for treating Krishna, the infallible one, as an ordinary friend. Okay, what is Krishna's another name because he is infallible?
Achyuta.
Achyuta.
Achyuta. We are Chuta because we fall from the. Why are we called as Chuta? The living entities. Living entities are called Chuta.
Because we are fallen souls.
Yeah, fallen souls means from where? Fallen from
the spiritual world to here,
yeah,
material
spiritual
world.
world. Yeah, so why did we fall?
Desire to enjoy without Krishna.
Yeah, we had a desire to enjoy without Krishna. Yes, very good. And then desire to enjoy without Krishna and being envious of Krishna, we were jealous, because in spiritual world, it's always Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. We won't be glorified. We won't be known only there. It's only Krishna. So we were so sinful in the sense we felt jealous of Krishna. Like Shishupal felt jealous of Krishna. We felt jealous of Krishna. It's just so stupid we are now. We are feeling jealous of Krishna. And then what happened? We fell down because we wanted to enjoy without Krishna, and we are called fallen Chuta. Krishna is infallible, Achyuta, because Krishna never falls from the position of being the supreme personality of Godhead, even though he became the chariot driver for Arjuna. Now, after showing the Vishwarupa, seeing the Vishwarupa, Arjuna is like, you are the supreme Lord, and you just came as my cousin, as my friend, and I have teased you. I have done a lot of naughty things with you, in the sense I've tried to offend you many times. So please forgive me, Krishna. So he's asking forgiveness. It's a quality of Vaishnava etiquette, a Vaishnava aparad. If we do, how we should apologize to that devotee. So it's kind of a, because Krishna is Bhagavan here, but is taking the role of a Arjuna's cousin. So here 41 to 42. Arjuna is begging forgiveness. Saketi matva prasabam yadukvam he Krishna he Yadava he Saketi ajanada mahimanam tavedam maya pramadat pranaye navapi. यच्चावहासार्थमसत्कृतोऽसि विहारसव्यासनभोजनेषु एकोदवापि अच्युत तत्समक्षं चक्षामये Tvam aham aprameyam. So thinking you as my friend, Arjuna is telling to Krishna, I rashly have said, oh Krishna, oh Yadava, oh friend. Seneyoru mate ratam sthapayame achyuta. Oh Krishna, take my chariot in the middle. So he was ordering kind of, no? So without knowing Krishna's position, in the sense he knew, but he was in delusion. And then he's saying, whatever I have done, please forgive for whatever I have done in madness or in love. I have dishonored you many times, Krishna, jesting as we have relaxed or laid on the same bed and sat and ate together, sometimes alone, sometimes in front of many friends. Oh, infallible one, Achyuta, please excuse me for all the offenses. So Arjuna is asking pardon actually to excuse him from all the informal gestures. So this is a good quality of asking forgiveness for doing any aparadh. Okay, he's admitting that I have done an offense. So the friendly relationship is just going away. In the sense, he remembered the friendly relationship with Krishna and he's asking pardon, like requesting Krishna to excuse him, because he's admitting that formally he did not know that Krishna could assume such a universal form. Okay, he thought he's just a friend, my cousin. So he have dishonored Krishna by saying, oh, my friend, oh, Krishna, oh, Yadava. But Krishna likes it. Krishna, when Brahma, after the Brahma Vimohan Leela, when Brahma was going and glorifying Krishna, Krishna was not bothered. But when Brahma started glorifying his devotees, the Gopas, then he started listening to Brahma. In the sense, Krishna doesn't like him getting opulence. Like in Vaikunta, he doesn't like this Aishwarya Bhav. He likes the gopis tying Krishna for stealing butter, or he likes carrying the gopas on his shoulders. He likes Yashodamaya tying him with the rope. He likes all that, being subordinate to his pure devotees. He loves Shuddha Madhurya, Shuddha Valsalya, and Shuddha Sakhya. Okay, so that is Krishna. So, but then Arjuna was Sakhya, but now it's getting mixed. Aishwarya Sakhya. When Krishna's friends in the Gopas, when they fight, and Krishna says that, you know who I am? I'm the son of the king of Raja. I'm the prince of Raja. And the Gopas immediately say, Tumi kon bada log, tumi o misham. Who said you're great? We are all the same. Okay, come and play with us. So that's the bhav which Gopas have, which is Shuddha Sakya. Nothing can overcome it. In the sense, when Krishna lifted Govardhan hill, what did the Gopas say? What did the Gopas say?
They started helping him,
Yeah, in what way? Saying what?
holding the stick, and
Yeah, they started helping, thinking that Krishna cannot lift it alone. So then all the Gopas, they took the stick, bamboo stick, and they helped. They supported Govardhan hill, thinking that they are helping Krishna. Okay, but what did they say? They said that, Krishna, you didn't lift Govardhan hill. Vishnu lifted it because your parents are Vishnu's devotees. He did it. You were just like an instrument. You were just, in fact, Govardhan was not on Krishna's little finger immediately. It was just floating little above. And then immediately Krishna realized and he put it above again. Then when seeing Radharani and all the Sakis, Gopis, Krishna started having ecstatic symptom. He started trembling and Yashodamaya thought, oh, for 7 days my son didn't eat anything. That's why he's having low sugar level. So he's so this is Shuddha Valsalya, Shuddha Sakyaras. But when Krishna did the same in when he showed the universal form outside Vraja, what did Arjuna do? He just surrendered, he with folded hands, and he just paid obeisances. Like Devaki Mata, when Krishna was appeared in the jail of Kamsa with 4 hands, Shankha Chakra Gada Padma form, she immediately folded her hands and started paying obeisances. But on the other hand, when Yashodamaya saw the universe in Krishna's mouth in Vridapaksha Leela, the mud eating pastime, she immediately she's like, my son, I thought he ate mud, he ate the whole universe. And then immediately Yogamaya covers and she fall unconscious and she completely forgets what happened, because Krishna don't want the Shuddha Valsalya rest to get disturbed. So here what happened, we can see Arjuna is having a Aishwarya Mishrita, Aishwarya mixed Sakyaras. It's not Shuddha Sakya like Gopas. So Krishna is so kind and merciful that in spite of such opulence, he played with Arjuna as a friend. Such is the transcendental loving reciprocation between the devotee and the Lord. The relationship between the living entity and Krishna is fixed eternally. It cannot be forgotten, as we can see from the behavior of Arjuna. Although Arjuna has seen the opulence in the universe form, he cannot forget his friendly relationship with Krishna. He is Vishaka Saki after all. So, in 43rd sloka, it says, Krishna is the immeasurable power or the greatness of Krishna. Pitasi lokasya characharasya tvamasya pujyasya guru gariyan natvat samosti. Abhyadika kudonyo logatraye api apradima prabhava. You are the father of this complete cosmic manifestation of moving and non-moving. You are its worshipable chief, the supreme spiritual master. No one is equal to you, Krishna, in the sense Matta Paradaram Nanir. Arjuna is saying this. Nor can anyone be one with you. How then could there be anyone greater than you within the three worlds? Oh, immeasurable power. Immeasured. Krishna cannot be measured. So here Arjuna is praising Krishna, saying that he understood, he realized. Okay, so the Lord supremacy is no one is greater to Krishna or equal to Krishna. What is another name of Krishna because of that? No one is equal to Krishna or above Krishna. Asamurdha. Asamurdha. Asama urdha. Sama means equal. Asama means not equal. Nobody can be equal to Krishna. Nobody can be above Krishna because Krishna is the supreme absolute truth. Nobody can be. Matta paradaram naniyat kinjitasti dhananjaya mai sarvamitam protam sutre manikana. Eva Krishna says nobody is above Krishna. So because he is Adi Purusha, Govindam Adi Purusha. Once you know that, you don't have to, you can surrender completely to Krishna. We don't have to do any other shortcuts to reach Krishna, because now we are putting the food to the stomach. So that is the Lord, Supreme Lord. So here there is no difference between Krishna's body and self. Natasya karyam karanam cha vidyate. Krishna's senses are interchangeable. Krishna's birth and activities are transcendental. Janma karma jametivyam, because he is transcendental. And Krishna is one God. Ekala Ishvara Krishna Arasambritya. Chaitanya Charitamrita says, Ekala Ishvara Krishna. Yesterday we were discussing some story of how Lord Shiva and Mother Parvati were reading Srimad Bhagavatam. Does anyone know that story? It happened in one of the temples in Kerala, where a devotee was reciting. Yes, Minal Mataji?
Yeah, so Chitrakoot passes, right? Chitradurg passes. From top and he laughs. Is it that story?
Yeah,
No,
Mataji,
no.
I know.
You're telling
Mataji.
Chitraketu Maharaj. No, not
Okay.
Chitraketu. Yes, Giritari.
Somebody reading and Shiva comes and changes the page. Page.
Yes, very nice, no? So,
Only that much I remember. I forgot other things.
you know,
Keeping
okay,
the
so there is a
same
temple
page
called Kottiyur, okay?
keeping the
Mataji?
same page again and again.
Again and again. You know which
It's
page
one
that was?
story, Mataji. I can't remember it. Long back I have heard it, this story.
Temple, and once in a year it opens, once in a year for few days. So once in a year. And Lord Shiva loves to hear Srimad Bhagavatam. I have network issue. My voice is audible?
Yes, Mataji, audible Mataji.
Okay, so once in a year it opens. So Lord Shiva likes to hear Bhagavatam. So whenever it opens, lots of people goes and have gone before coming to Krishna consciousness. There's lot of rush. People, it's like, and the whole small temple, but it's surrounded by water. There's a pond or there's a river around it. So beautiful. Inside a deep forest it is. It's in a hilly area. So in this temple, there is a devotee called Pundanam who have written Jnanapana in Guruvayur temple. Lord Guruvayurappa and the Krishna, the baby Krishna, is woken up. It's waken every day morning 3 a.m. by hearing this Kirtan written by Pundanam. So such a pure devotee he is. Okay. So this devotee had one set of Bhagavatam those days, only one copy, a hard copy, and he went to that temple and he was reciting Bhagavatam every day for all the devotees who comes there. So that chapter was how Krishna teases Rukmini. Now, there's a chapter in 10th canto where Lord Krishna says, Rukmini, why did you marry me? There's a lot of other, so many great You didn't even see me. Just by hearing you married me. How did you marry me? I'm not worth to be married to you or something like that. He start teasing Rukmini Devi, and Rukmini fall unconscious. Krishna joked, but then Rukmini took it seriously. So this was the pastime, and that was the chapter read by Pundanam. And he kept his bookmark on the other chapter and closed it and went out to sleep. So next day he went back to read. The bookmark was changed to the previous page, in the sense previous chapter, the same chapter where Krishna teases Rukmini. And he's like, he had memory, kind of, becoming old. So he thought, I'm losing memory. Might be okay, I didn't read this. He started reading the whole thing. All the pujaris and devotees thought, hey, yesterday also he read the same chapter, or might be happened, the bookmark was changed to the previous page, the beginning of the chapter. So Pundana thought might be the temple authorities want me to read the same chapter again and again. So because there was no communication, they started listening this chapter every day. So at the end of the festival day came, and the temple was about to be closed for 1 year. So Pundanam finished reading and he wrapped up everything and he left. After reaching half a distance, he realized he forgot his Bhagavad book in the temple. And he's like, after 1 year only the temple opens, and till that I have to read every day. So he ran back to the temple. By then the door was locked and nobody was around. He's like, oh Krishna, my Bhagavatam is inside, now what to do? But he could hear somebody reciting the same chapter of Krishna teasing Rukmini from inside the temple. And he was so excited, and the voice was so transcendental. So through the keyhole, he peeped and saw Lord Shiva was reading this chapter to Mother Parvati, and Mother Parvati is listening. And Pundanam could not believe his eyes. He's like, what is happening? And then at the end of the chapter, Mother Parvati said, the chapter is so nice, but the way Pundanam recited it, you cannot recite Lord Shiva. The way you recited, it's nowhere when compared to Pundanam. And Lord Shiva smiles and says, Pundanam is a pure devotee of Krishna. You likes to hear, even I likes to hear from Pundanam. That's why I come every day and change the bookmark to the previous page. So Lord Shiva comes every day and change the bookmark. And then Pundanam was in transcendental ecstasy. He fell unconscious there. And all the pujaris came running and he revealed the story. So this shows that even Lord Shiva, Paramahamsas, or transcendental, or what do you say, liberated souls like Lord Shiva and Mother Parvati likes to hear Srimad Bhagavatam, because Srimad Bhagavatam is literary incarnation of Krishna. It's about Krishna's sweet pastimes, the 10th canto. Everyone likes to hear it again and again. So Ekala Ishvara Krishna. Krishna is the only Ishvara. So yesterday when Mataji was telling this story, and she said Shiva Bhagavan and Parvati like that. I'm like, Bhagavan, don't use that word Bhagavan. Bhagavan means what? Shadaishwarya Purna. The Bhagada means all the 6 opulence in full. That is only in Krishna. You can say Lord Shiva, in the sense you can say he's a Dev, okay, Deva, like among the demigods or among Vaishnavas, he's the supreme. But when you say God or Bhagavan, it is only Krishna. Ekala Ishvara Krishna, or Bhagavan is the term used only for Krishna. Shri Bhagavanu Vaja means Bhagavan means all the 6 opulence in full. That is possible only for Krishna. Krishna has 64 qualities. Lord Shiva has 60. No, Vishnu has 60. Lord Shiva has 54 qualities. So in that way, only Ishvara, only Bhagavan is Krishna, and Krishna is the cause of all cause. Sarva Karana, Karana. So Arjuna prays to Krishna to tolerate him here in the 44th sloka. He is asking forgiveness. He have already asked for forgiveness, and now he is asking, please tolerate me because I have done a lot of mistakes. Tasmat pranamya pranidhaya kamyam prasadhaye tvam nahameshamayam videva putrasya sukheva sakyu priya priyarhasi deva sodam. You are the Supreme Lord to be worshipped by every living entity. Thus I fall down to offer you my respectful obeisances and ask you mercy. As a father tolerates the impudence of a son, a friend the impudence of a friend, a husband the familiarity of his wife, please tolerate the wrong I may have done you. Okay, so sometimes we say, no, even the husband might be the high court judge, or whatever supreme position he is. But in the house, he's a husband. The wife doesn't see he's a, the wife, the husband relationship is like that. You might be having a great position outside, but then inside the house, you are a husband. And a wife definitely sometimes dominates, or you will become an obedient husband for a nice family life. So here, Arjuna is saying, like how a husband and wife tolerates each other. Same way, Krishna, please tolerate me, because Krishna's devotees relate to Krishna in various relationship. Okay, in a various relationship, and Sakya Rasa, Arjuna is eternally with Krishna. When Krishna came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Arjuna came as Ramananda. When Krishna came in Dwapariga, Arjuna also came. In Naranara and Rishi, they are there together. So many places we can see Lalita, Vishaka Sakhi is Arjuna. So he's eternally with Krishna. So he's like, always you have tolerated me, please tolerate me. So now Arjuna is asking Krishna to withdraw this form. He don't want to see this form anymore. Arjuna requests Krishna to withdraw the fierce universal form, because he don't want to see that form, because it has the Kala Rupa also, the death part, and you can see all the Kauravas going inside Krishna's mouth getting crushed. It's a very fearful scene. So he got frightened. Arjuna only requested Krishna to show the form. Now Arjuna is both joyful because he could prove that Krishna is supreme, and he's frightened also at the same time. So he wants Krishna to show the Narayan form. अदृष्टपूर्वं हृषितोऽस्मि दृष्ट्वा भायेन चाप्रव्यतातीतं मनो मे तदेव मे दर्शय देवरूपं प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवास. After seeing the universal form, which I have never seen before, I'm gladdened, but at the same time, my mind is disturbed with fear. Therefore, please bestow your grace upon me and reveal your form as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So now, from the multiple hands and legs form, Krishna is going to go into the 400 form, and then finally to the 200 form. So seeing Krishna's universal form, Arjuna is gladdened by knowing his friend's opulence and his ability to show the universal form. He's afraid that he had committed so many offenses to Krishna. He's asking forgiveness also. Haristane aparada tare harina. If we have done any offense to Krishna or in his service and all, we can chant the holy name. And when you do offense to devotees, we ask forgiveness from the devotees. So now what happened? From the universal form, he is like, I want to see the 400 form. Kiridanam gadinam chakrahastam ichchami tvam drashta aham tadeva tenaiva rupena chaturbhujena sahasrabaho vishwamurte. So Chaturbhuja, I want to see the Shang Chakra Gada Padma form. He requested Arjuna, Krishna for that. O universal form, 1,000-armed Lord, I wish to see you in your 4-armed form. So initially, Arjuna wanted to see the universal form. Now he is asking Krishna, I want to see the 4-armed form with helmeted head and with club, wheel, conch shell, and lotus flower in your hands. I long to see you in that form. Where else Krishna appeared in this 400 form? One is in Mathura, the jail. Okay, why Krishna appeared in that 400 form? He could have come in a baby form, no? One is he was scared of Kamsa. I mean, he was not scared of Kamsa. So he wanted to come in the baby form itself. But then immediately he showed the 400 form also, no? To Devaki and Vasudeva. You remember the picture where Devaki and Vasudeva is in the jail and you saw the 400 form. But why is Krishna? He came as a baby form that later he became a baby form so that Vasudeva could carry him to Gokul. But why did he show the 400 form?
To assure Vasudeva and Devaki as they were scared of Kamsa.
Assure what? Oh no, because they were scared of Kamsa, immediately Vasudeva said, please come to the 200 form Krishna because we are scared of Kamsa. Then Krishna came into 200 form. But initially, why he came in the 400 form? Who was Vasudeva and Devaki in previous birth?
Krishna and Sutapa.
Yes, Prishni and Sutapa. And the Lord came as Prishni Garbha. Okay, so Prishni and Sutapa, they didn't have children, so they prayed to Krishna 3 times. We want you as a son. We want you as a son. We want you as a son. Krishna's like, no, we want a son like you. Krishna said, nobody's like me. I am Asamurda, Matta Paradaramna. Nobody's above Krishna or equal to Krishna. So I myself will come as a son. So Krishna has Prishni Garbhan. For Prishni and Sutapa, he came as Prishni Garbhan. The second life, second Janma was where Krishna came as Vamana Dev.
Vamana.
Yeah, who was the parents? Aditi and Kashyapa.
Kashyap
So
Muni.
Kashyap Muni and Aditi had the son as Vamanadev, Upendra. That was also Krishna's second appearance. Third life, they became Devaki and Vasudeva, and Krishna Swayam Bhagavan himself came as their son. So Krishna wants to remind them that I am the same person who have come as his son in 3 lives. Okay, because they prayed to Lord Vishnu to have Vishnu as their son. So he showed them the 400 form, saying that I myself, it's me only coming in the third janma for you as your son. They asked only this boon, but the Vasudev, Yashodamaya and Nanda Maharaj was more fortunate in the sense they prayed to Krishna that we want to see a baby pastime. That's why Krishna appeared to Devaki and Vasudeva, because their prayer was Krishna, we want as your son. He fulfilled the desire, but the desire of Yashodamaya and Nanda Maharaj was that we want to see a baby pastime, which is more relishing than just the appearance, no? So in fact, Yashodamaya is more fortunate. Prashada Leshe Gopi. She's more fortunate than any other. Even Lakshmi Devi and Brahma and Indra, nobody could get that position which Yashodamaya had got. So she is more fortunate than Devaki. So here Arjuna is requesting. He is saying that please come to that 400 form, the Shanga Chakra Gada Padma. Also, when the Lord came as Vamanadev, there also he came in the 400 form, Shanga Chakra Gada Padma form. So, Ete Chamsa Kalapumsa, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam, Indriya Rivaikulam Loge Mridayandi Yuge Yuge. Ete Cha Amsha, all others are part and parcel of Krishna, or planary portions of planary portions of Krishna, but Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Why do we say Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan? Swayam. This sloka, first canto, third chapter, verse number 28, Prabhupada gives a very beautiful explanation, big purport about why Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan. Swayam, the word. Anyone know why Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan? Does anyone has to make Krishna Bhagavan? No, he is Swayam Bhagavan in the sense even though when he was just 8 days old, or 6 days to 8 days old on the lap of Mother Yashoda, he could kill Putana. Just 8 days old, he is Bhagavan. In the sense, he appeared, or he's always Bhagavan. Swayam. Swayambhu, Narada Shambhu. Brahma is called Swayambhu. Why? Because he appeared from the navel of Garbhodaksha Vishnu. Lakshmi Devi was not there when Brahma was created. Swayam. So on his own, Krishna appears and disappears on his own, on his sweet will. He's Swayam Bhagavan. Or he's Samam Bonam. He's one without a second. One without a second, nobody to replace him, or is the Supreme Lord. Okay, so in that way, he is Swayam Bhagavan. And all others are just part and planetary portions of Krishna. So Krishna is Nava Yamanam. So he's always fresh like a young man. Prabhupada says you can never see Krishna's picture with a white beard or anything. No, because Krishna is always young man. He is not different from his planetary expression. He is God in any of his innumerable form. Prabhupada says, one who know Krishna become free from all the contamination of this material world. And it's difficult to know Krishna, but Bhaktya Mama Bijanate, we can know Krishna only through devotional service. I'll skip breakout room. So in the last session, 47 to 55, talks about pure devotional service as a prerequisite to see any form of Krishna. Okay, the 47, Arjuna requests Krishna to show the 400 form. Okay, he already requested, and now Krishna is saying, Shri Bhagavan Vaja, Maya Prasannena Tavarjunidam Rupam Param Darshitam Yoga Tejo Mayam Vishwamananta Adyam Yanmetvad Annena Nadrishta Purvam. The Supreme Personality Godhead said, my dear Arjuna, happily I have shown you my internal potency, the supreme universal form within the material world. No one before you have ever seen this perennial form, unlimited and full of glaring effulgence. I already told you, all this. In that, towards the end of the purport, Prabhupada says, Duryodhana also saw the universal form, but Duryodhana did not accept Krishna's message at that time. So by his internal potency, Mama Maya Durit, Krishna's energy, by his desire, he have shown it. It's not easy. Prabhupada says, we can't order Krishna. Hey, Krishna, come in front of me. No, he is not our order carrier. Yes, pure devotees like Advaita Acharya prays and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears. Pure devotees like Devaki and Vasudeva prayed, Krishna appeared. Pure devotees like Yashoda Maya and Nanda Maharaj pray, Krishna appears, but not conditioned soul or any of a devotee. But pure devotees has that power, has that bhakti or devotional service to invoke Krishna. But here, all discipled devotees of the Lord could see the form which was shown to Arjuna by Krishna's mercy. Also, we saw no other, that's why we say Arjuna is not just dreaming, because others in that heavenly planets, demigods also saw the Vishwarupa. And form was also shown to Duryodhan, which was a different form. In the sense, there was no Kala Rupa to that. Okay, that's why it said nobody have ever seen it. And only devotees can have divine vision to see the universal form. In the sense, they need that divine vision to see the Lord. न वेदयज्ञाध्ययनेन धानेर् न च क्रियाभिर्न तपोभिरुग्रे एवं रूपसख्य अहं नृलोके drashtum tvadanena kuru pravira. O best of Kuru warriors, no one before you have ever seen this universal form of mine, for neither by studying the Vedas, nor by performing sacrifice, nor by charity, nor by pious activities, nor by severe penances can I be seen in this form in the material world. It's like you need the divine eyes to see Krishna. Or Premajana Churida Bhakti Vilochanena. Only when you have the ointment of love, you can see the Lord. When Narsimha appeared as half man, half lion form from the pillar, Hiranyakashipu could not even understand who this is. Like, is it a live animal or a man? But Prahlad immediately understood, this is my Supreme Lord. Like Bali Maharaj, when Vamanadev came, Bali Maharaj could understand that's the Lord, but Shukracharya understood it's the Lord, but still he tried to stop Bali Maharaj from it. So demonic tendency people cannot understand the Lord or will not be able to see the Lord. And who has this divine vision? Only godly souls can see it. Godly means like divinity, as a demigod. Okay, so devotees of the Lord Vishnu are called demigods, or Vishnu Bhaktas without Deva. Only devotees can have that divinity. Okay, so those who have studied the Veda, Shudras, pious activities, charity, it's not easy to get the Lord. Lord is available only to pure devotees. Bhaktya Mamavi Janadi, Krishna says. Only through pure devotional service can we understand Krishna. So only devotees can have the divine vision to see the universal form of the Lord. Others cannot. Atheists, in contrast to godly persons, atheists cannot have such divinity because they don't believe in the Lord. There's a story of the thief in Vrindavan. Anybody knows the story? Thief in Vrindavan? No? One thief went to Vrindavan and he heard Bhagavad Sapta Katha. So on that day, the Katha was about the 10th canto where Yashoda Maya is dressing Krishna. And the person who is the Bhagavad Pandit, he described Krishna has Kaustuba gem, he has Srivatsa, he has a beautiful ruby and emerald and pearl and golden necklace and ankle bells and whatnot, so many bangles. And he kept on describing Krishna's beauty. And the Bhagavad Sapta, that person said, Krishna alone wanders in Vrindavan, in the forest of Vrindavan, a small boy. So the thief thought, oh, who is this Krishna? Looks like he's very wealthy and he's alone also. I can loot him. In the sense, I can take away all the gold from him. So this thief in the Vrindavan, he went and he was hiding in the forest of 12 Mahavans, the 12 forest of Vrindavan. He was hiding there on top of a tree. So he was hiding there. Where is Krishna? Krishna, Krishna. He was doing japa of Krishna's holy name, not even knowing Krishna is the Supreme Personality Godhead. And he's thinking, I want to take all this gold. I want to take all your gold. Please come in front of me. Please give me darshan. Please come in front. The first day, Krishna didn't come. The thief didn't even have water. He was completely doing nirjal kind of fasting. He was meditating on Krishna, Krishna. And he took so much seriously, was submissively hearing Bhagavatam, and he started thinking only about Krishna's association. Second day also the Lord didn't come. The third day Krishna came because Krishna understood the intention is to steal Krishna's gold, but the way he did it or the actions was pure. So Krishna appeared as a small boy, cowherd boy with all these jewels. So the thief immediately ran to capture all the gold. And the thief said, can I take all your gold? And Krishna said, no, Mother Yashoda will scold me. She only put for me. I can't give all this to you. Then just by touching, he was about to touch Krishna, but by touching and seeing Krishna face to face, the thief got delivered. In the sense, he became a pure devotee. Like how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was taking sannyas, they have to shave the head now for sannyas. So just by touching Mahaprabhu's hair to shave, he had long, beautiful hair, silky hair, and was about to touch the barber. He fell down and he started having ecstatic symptoms of love of Godhead. Just by touching Mahaprabhu's hair, he got Krishna Prema. So that is Lord's association. So constantly thinking how a cocoon, the butterfly, that cocoon keep inside the worm, keep thinking to become a butterfly, becomes a butterfly next. Similarly, keep relishing on the Krishna's pastime and keep thinking about the Lord. Then what happens? We will be able to see that particular form, like pure devotees. No, whichever form we think, in the sense, Hanuman likes to see the Lord Ram's form. Prahlad might likes to see Narasimha form. No, like that. So there are different forms each devotee will have in their own mind. Krishna's different forms. So all the Bhagavad Gita is considered the preliminary study of the science of God. Still, it is so perfect that it enables us to distinguish what is what. Okay, so devotee of Krishna cannot accept false incarnations and all, and they will accept whatever Guru Sadhu Shastra Vakya Chitte De Koriya Aikya. Guru Sadhu Shastra Vakya. Whatever Guru says, Sadhu says, Shastra says, Chitte De Koriya Aikya. That's what will clean our heart, or that's what the truth is. So we should follow the Shastra. So now Arjuna is requesting Krishna to show the 400 form. So he showed the 400 form now, and then माते व्यतामा च विमूढभावो दृष्ट्वा रूपं घोरमिदन्ममेदं व्यापेत विप्रीतमनः पुनस्त्वं तदेव मे रूपमिदं प्रपश्य. So you have been perturbed and bewildered by seeing this horrible feature of mine, and now let it be finished. My devotee, be free from all disturbance. With a peaceful mind, you can see the form you desire. So Krishna is like, he showed the universal form for Arjuna. Now Arjuna don't want to see it anymore. So Krishna is like, I'm taking it back, so that I don't put you in fear. I'll show the form which you like to see. So like grief in the Vrindavan wanted to see that 200 small boy form. Krishna appeared in that form. Whichever form the devotee likes to see, Krishna comes in that particular form. Bhishma, they wanted to see which form of the Lord at his time of death. Which form? He says in Bhishma Stuti that I want to see this form of Krishna. And Krishna came in that form.
Shyam Sundar form.
No. He was
Fighting
not.
spirit. Fighting.
Huh?
Fighting Krishna.
That is Partha Sarthi form. Okay, Partha Sarthi. In the sense, Bhishma, they wanted to see Krishna as the chariot driver of Partha. Partha Sarthi. Partha is Arjuna, Sarthi is driver. So Krishna, you can see in the deathbed of the arrows where Bhishma Dev is lying, Krishna is coming in that Partha Sarthi form. In the sense, he has the Shyam Sundar form have turban and peacock feather. But here, you can see Krishna with the helmet and all the, like in the warrior form, like in the battle of Kurukshetra, how Krishna was. That's the form which Bhishma wanted, and Krishna came in that particular form. So whichever form the devotee wants to see, Krishna comes in that particular form. Okay, so universal form, yes, Krishna wanted to show that Bhishma, Drona, etc. have already killed. That's why he showed one of the universal form, because they were silent when Draupadi disrobed, thus they were deserved to be killed. Sometimes you might say Bhishma and Drona, they're very pious, yes, but then they also stayed with Duryodhan to do all the dharmas. Also, this was shown to Arjuna because devotees are always peaceful and cannot perform such horrible action. So why devotees are not interested in universal form? Because there is no loving relationship. Can you go and have Madhurya Ras and Sakya Ras with the universal form? No, it's so fearful. Devotee doesn't want to see that. Devotees want to see the Shyam Sundar form. Devotees want to see Shyam Sundar form. A devotee either wants to offer respectful, worshipful feelings or reciprocating loving service to the two-handed form of Krishna. A devotee likes to see the two-handed form. That's why if you go in most of the ISKCON temples, you can see Krishna with the turban, with the peacock feather. That's the Shyam Sundar form. They want to see Krishna in the Shyam Sundar form. So Krishna reveals the transcendental four-arm form, then the two-arm form. That is a Shyama Ropa or Saumya Vapu. It's the original form, eternal form of Krishna. The 400 form exists only in Vaikuntha. 200 form is in the Goloka, and Goloka is in the Rasa wise. Both are transcendental, both are spiritual world, Vaikuntha and Goloka. Both the places you don't come back once you go. But the difference is in the Rasa. In Goloka, there is Madhurya, Sakya, and Valsalya. But you don't see Madhurya in Vaikunta. You don't see Sakya, half Sakya, but you don't see Valsalya in Vaikunta. This is possible only in Goloka. So similar example of change of forms when Krishna appeared to Vasudeva and Devaki in 400 form, then he became a child, ordinary form. That also shows that what does this prove? That the 400 form is also coming from 200 form Krishna. Now recently we went to a temple and they keep the Dashavatar statues. They've made a statues. And my son was also seeing, he's like Malsya, Kurma, Varaha, he was counting. And finally the ninth came as Krishna. He's like, he looked at me and was like, how come Krishna is avatar? That has to be Buddha there. And we're like, oh, the small child also realized, but people don't realize. They think that Keshavadrida Buddha Sharira, Keshavadrida means Keshava have taken all these forms. How can they keep Krishna in one of the Dashavatar? He's not a Dashavatar, he's Avatari. And that was Krishna temple also. He's Avatari. You can't keep Krishna as an avatar of himself. He is Avatari. Instead, we should have kept Balram and Buddha. Buddha has to, they don't accept Buddha as one of the avatar because he spread it in the sense he doesn't believe in Vedas. So, whatever, we can't correct it. But then as Gaudiya Vaishnavas, we should know in Davashavatar, Krishna is not there. It's Balram, Buddha, Malsya, Kurma, Varaha, Narsimha, Vamana, Parshuram, then who? Lord Ram, Balram, Buddha, and Kalki. It's not Krishna there. Krishna is Avatari. And all these forms have come from Krishna. So, and even the 400 form, Vishnu, has also come from Krishna. This is one of the proof that how the 400 became 200 form. And there in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Arjuna, this is my eternal form, this 200 form. So Krishna, the 200 form is referred to the Saumya Vapu, the beautiful form. So Prabhupada explains his Saumya Vapu indicates a very beautiful form, Krishna's form in the most beautiful form. And in Prema and Brahma Samhita also says, Prema Jana Churida Bhakti Vilochanena, once whose eyes are smeared with ointment of love can see this beautiful form. So Krishna shows this form because he knows Arjuna's ultimate interest is not even in the 400 form. Because Arjuna was being with Krishna all the time. So Arjuna already have seen the 200 form of Krishna. Since he requested, Krishna showed the universal form. And now immediately he'll become the 200 form. That is Manusha Rupam. That is, it says now man is made out of the image of God. So that means if man had 2 hands, 2 legs, the God also have 2 hands, 2 legs. What does the Mayavadi says? Krishna doesn't have a form. God doesn't have a form. Doesn't make sense, no? So that is the 200 form is the original eternal form. Arjuna uvada trishvetam manusham rupam tava saumyam janatana idani masmi samvritta sacheta prakritim gata. When Arjuna thus saw Krishna in his original form, he said, "Oh Janardana, seeing this human-like form, so very beautiful, I am now composed in mind and I am restored to my original nature." So, within the previous sloka, our Krishna displayed the 4-armed form and at last he showed the 2-armed form, thus encouraging the fearful Arjuna. And he said, "This is my eternal form." So now Arjuna's mind is pacified and restored because he saw the 200 form, which is Manusha Rupam, in the sense human-like. Krishna does human-like pastime, not just human. It's extra human. It's not ordinary human, because ordinary human being cannot do this. So this refute Krishna is an ordinary human, that is gone. Impersonalism is also gone. And also we feel sometimes people think he's just an ordinary person, that's also gone. And the original verse of Bhagavad Gita is like clear as the sun, and they do not require lamplight from foolish commentators. Does anyone know this? To explain this, why is it said Bhagavad Gita is like the sun and it doesn't require lamplight torch from foolish commentators? Original verse of Bhagavad Gita is as clear as the sun. They do not require lamplight from foolish commentators.
Is it because it is given by God himself?
Yes, because Bhagavad Gita is spoken by Swayam Padmanabhasya, Swayam Bhagavan. It doesn't require any commentaries. It's directly spoken by Krishna. What you have to add on it or comment on it, what is to be added? Prabhupada says, when somebody criticized Prabhupada, what big thing you have done? You just copy pasted whatever is there in the original Bhagavad Gita. Prabhupada says, yes, I am a postman. Who am I to correct the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna? Krishna have never left any verses without explanation. All the verses are complete. Some foolish commentators, they comment on the verse. What is the use? It's like there is a big sunlight, and you put a torch in front of the sunlight. What is the use? Does light have any value in the bright sunny day? No, because Bhagavad Gita is as big as the sun, as fresh and as enlightening as the sun. What does a foolish commentators, a conditioned soul, Prabhupada says, we have so many defective senses. With the defective senses, how can we write commentary on the original verse composed by Bhagavan? So that's foolishness. So Prabhupada added to the purports, giving us explanation on the, he never commented on anything. He took commentaries from Sridhar Swami and Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur and all of the Acharyas and Goswamis. Prabhupada didn't put his own comments anywhere. Okay, he has given us the purports, but Prabhupada never corrected anything. The original text is as it is. That's why it is called Bhagavad Gita Yatha Rupa, or as it is. So 52 to 53, the glory of Krishna's personal form, reality of seeing human-like two-handed form of Krishna. Krishna's two-handed form is explained, or it's been revealed. Krishna says, Shri Bhagavan Vaja, Sudurdarsham idam rupam drishvavan asiyan mama deva api asya rupasya nityam darshana kangshina. The Supreme Personality God said, my dear Arjuna, this form of mine you are now seeing is very difficult to behold. Even the demigods are ever seeking the opportunity to see this form, which is so dear. So, Durdarsha. Durdarsha means very difficult to see. Sudurdarsha means very, very difficult to see. So Krishna says this form, the two-handed form, is very difficult to see. Even the demigods are desiring to see this form. It's very difficult to see because you should have the ointment of love. So Prabhupada has made it so easy for us. No, any temple you go, beautiful two-handed Shyam Sundar form, we can just see. With our defective senses, we cannot see the original form of the Lord. But Archa Vigraha is not different from the Lord himself. No, so Prabhupada has given us Vrindavan all over the world, wherever Krishna's beautiful form is worshipped. That's why Arati and all Darshanarati, we are supposed to take darshan of the Lord, see the beautiful form so that it remains with us. So the form cannot be understood by Vedic study, penances and charity. The form can be understood only by bhakti. Okay, so foolish people think that Krishna is ordinary, but he's not just ordinary, he's transcendental. Avajananti Mamuda. When fools know, when Krishna come in human form, like Lord Ram, Lord Krishna, they think that, oh, it's just a human. No, it's a human-like pastime they do. He comes like a human to do the pastime, but he's not human. Okay, I'll skip it. So Krishna can be revealed only by Ananya Bhakti, that is undivided devotional service. Otherwise, we cannot see Krishna in that way. So there are different chakshus. We have Charma chakshus, that is just Charma chakshus means the skinny eye. Divine chakshus is the transcendental eyes, vision to see the Lord. There is Shastra chakshus, that is through Shastra we see things, and there is Prema chakshus, where you see the beautiful form of the Lord. So more difficult is to see the personal form as Shyam Sundar form of the Lord. But we are so fortunate that pure devotees like Srila Prabhupada has allowed us to see. So any temple you go, you can see Prabhupada will be facing the deities. On the opposite side, Prabhupada sits directly to the deities, so that Prabhupada sees the beautiful form always. Naham vedarna tapasya tapasana danena na cheya sakyam evam vido drashtum drishtavan asimam yata. So Krishna says that you cannot see this form by charity or penance or worship. Only through bhakti can we see Krishna. Okay, so I'll go to the last sloka, very important sloka, that is the 55th sloka, where Krishna says 5 things we are supposed to do to go back to Krishna. What is it? Mat karma krit, mat paramo, mat bhakta, sangha varjida, nirvaira sarva bhuteshu, yasa mamedi pandava. So 5 things if we do, we can go back to Krishna. What is it? Mat karma krit, that means we have to work for Krishna. Mat paramo, make Krishna your supreme goal. Mat bhakta, become Krishna's devotee. Sangha varjida, give up non-devotee association. Nirvaira, be equal to all, friendly to all, sarva bhuteshu. Yasa mamedi pandava. If you do this, you will go back to Krishna. Krishna says this, my dear Arjuna, you engage in my pure devotional service. Okay, become his devotee, work for Krishna, make Krishna the supreme goal, and see everyone friendly to every living being. Certainly comes back to Krishna. So mat karma krit means we should work for Krishna. In the sense, those who are doing your karmi job, whatever salary you get, offer the results to Krishna. Use that Lakshmi to serve Krishna, do some devotional service with that money. So that is work for Krishna. Mat karma krit. Work without attachment to the results. That is Nishkama Karma Yoga. So, like all the can be used in Krishna's service. Mat karma krit. Work for Krishna. Okay. So, but not attached to any of results. Anasaktasya Vishaya Yadharmopenjari Nirbandhe Krishna Sambandhe Yukta Vairagya. That's called Yukta Vairagya, using everything in Krishna's service. So Mat Karma Krita. Krishna says work for Krishna. Mat Paramo, make Krishna the supreme goal. Like we should think that we have to go back to Krishna Loka, or not even Brahma Loka. We have to go beyond that, Krishna Loka or Goloka. That should be our goal. And Mak Bhakta, become Krishna's devotee. How can we become Krishna's devotee? By the 9 process of devotion service, Shravanam Kirtanam, chanting Krishna's holy name, hearing about Krishna, reading about Krishna. So all that is Mak Bhakta. Sangha Varjita means disassociate from persons who are against Krishna. Mahaprabhu says, Asat Sangha Tyaga Veyi Vaishnavachar. We have to give up non-divorce association. Okay, so that Sangha Varjita. Nirvaira Sarvabhut, friendly to every living entity. Nirvaira. Because we see everyone as part and parcel of Krishna. Such a person will go back to Krishna. Okay. So what are the 5 things? Mat karma krit, mat paramo, mat bhakta, sangha varjita, nirvaira sarva bhuteshu, yasa mameti panda, mat karma krit, work for Krishna, mat paramo, make Krishna your supreme goal, mat bhakta, become Krishna's devotee, and sangha varjita, give up association of non-devotees, nirvaira sarva bhuteshu, see everyone as equal or friendly to every living entity. So, yes, Mamedi Pandava, then go back to Krishna. So Krishna is using this last sloka as a link, connecting link to the next chapter, 12th chapter, which is devotion service. The 12th chapter has only 20 slokas. Okay. So I'll finish it in 2 classes, 10 slokas. So I'm planning for a closed book exam, CBA of module 2 on after 2 weeks. Is it okay? Like 16th, I'll do 10 slokas from chapter 12. 23rd, I'll do the next 10. 30th can be September 30th.
Oh.
It's all Dasara Mahanavami time. But 30th, can we have the close to CBA? You want sloka or theory first? And October 7th will be theory. Theory or sloka? Which one you want first?
Loka.
So 30th we'll have sloka and 7th we'll have theory. Okay? Okay for all? Anybody has any suggestions? Because 2 more that I'm giving you prior notice so that you prepare now itself. Don't keep slokas to the end. Start preparing now itself.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
Mataji, 7th, I will be traveling, so can you shift the date or can I give it later on?
Yeah, might be later. We can. 7th is theory, no? Okay. But you should inform Sumadiri Mataji and she should know that who all have not given so that you can give exam with the next batch. I should be knowing.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Mataji, shall I post the attendance link, Mataji?
Yes.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, I have a small doubt, Mataji. Like we say Bhagavan is Krishna, like in Bhagavad Gita also Bhagavan is Krishna, and even Parashar Muni has composed like that. But sometimes in Bhagavatam we find Bhagavan word for Shiva also. Why is it, Mataji?
Where do you see that?
In the 5th canto, 17th verse, 5, 17, 17.
It is mentioned about Lord Shiva as what?
Sri Bhagavan Vacha, like that they mentioned for Shiva.
5, 5, 17?
5, 17, 17.
Oh. Let me see. Normally they see only for Krishna like that.
Yeah.
No, this is
Mataji, I heard even in for Narada also
Yeah, even during like when Sati Devi went to Daksha and all, there also they will say Bhagavan to Shiva also.
actually only for Krishna the word Bhagavan is used.
Yeah, even
Narad Muni, where is it mentioned, Prabhu? Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. Yeah, here also it's mentioned Sri Bhagavan Uvacha, that is the most powerful Lord.
Mataji, for some places it's used for Narada also in Bhagavad.
They are one of the Mahajans, no? Swayambhu, Narada, Shambhu. So that was one of the reason, might be pure devotees, like they're like, see, for the example, the soul. When you say Atma, Atma refers to soul, Atma also refers to body, Atma also refers to Paramatma. Prabhupada mentions that, no? In some places. So sometimes the term is interchanged. But Bhagavan word, Shri is actually what? Shri refers to Lakshmi Devi, Radharani.
That's true.
That is actually for Krishna. Here it is said for the Bhagavan word is actually for Shadaishwarya Purna. Okay. So those who are only for those who are, having all the 6 opulences in full. All the 6 opulences in full. That is the word it is used. But normally we use the word only for, what happened? Krishna. Because Shadaishwarya Purnam we say that. Where is that verse used? Aishwaryasya Veerasya Yashasasya Jnana Vairagya. In the sense, all the 6 opulences in full. Aishwaryasya Veerasya, 100%. In the sense, all the full opulences in full, it is said. That's why that term is not used for anyone else except Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam.
4.1.15 is it? Let's check. 100%.
Okay, in Vishnu Puran. Okay, got the verse. So there it is mentioned. So here, Aishwaryasya Samagrasya Veerasya Yashashastriya Jnana Vairagyuschaiva Sannam Bhaga Itingana Bhaga. The word Bhaga, the Bhagavan comes as Aishwaryasya in the sense Bhaga. Bhaga means opulence. So just like we say Bhagavan, that comes from the word Bhaga. Similarly, Bhagavan means the honor of all the opulences. This is what I learned, where he says it's called Bhagavan. Bhagavan means the honor of all the opulence, all. This is called Bhagavan. Okay. So Prabhupada says nowadays there are so many Bhagavans, but they're not honor of all opulences. Maybe partly. Okay. Might be partly. That's why Lord Shiva and Narad Muni also said Bhagavan, in the sense, partly they are Bhagavan because they are also pure devotees. Pure devotees are Mad Bhaktya Puja Bhi Adhikam. Krishna says, no, they are greater than Krishna in the sense, pure devotees. So Bhagavan means Samagrasya, means complete. Okay, complete. So here Prabhupada mentions about how they are Sarvaloka Maheshwaram, Ishvara Parama Krishna. So many examples to say Krishna is Ishvara, complete. So Aishwarya Savirasya, all these full beauty, all opulence, all knowledge, all renunciation, everything in Krishna. Okay. Yeah, he's not explained it, but yes. Where did Mataji say the verse? 5 point?
70 point.
Yes, Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Mataji. 5.17.17.
No, not this. I'm asking for that verse. Aishwaryasya Veerasya Yashasasya. Bhagavad Gita, Prabhupada gives here also. Lecture might be, yeah, prabhupadbooks.com. Because I want to see that full explanation of complete in the sense
4.1.15 Mataji Bhagavatam.
4.1.15.
Yeah.
This verse is there.
No, the quality is 60%, 50%, 50,
Ah,
50.
okay.
Vishnu, Shiva, and
Yeah,
Brahma.
here. Aishwaryasya Veerasya Yashasasya Vagraya. So Krishna says, Prabhupada mentions here, Aishwarya means opulence, and Aishwaryasya Samagrasya, Veerya means strength, Yashasa means fame. So all this beauty, jnana, knowledge, renunciation, vairagya. The six opulences, when you find present in a personality in full, he is God. He is God. That is a description of God. You may have many rich men in New York City, but nobody can claim as the richest of all. All riches of the world of the universe belongs to God, just like Krishna claimed. So that's why. So Prabhupada mentions like that. And sometimes, yes, yeah, as a part of the Lord, they are also mentioned as Bhagavan. But we should know the definition of Bhagavan as the Shadaishwarya Purna. Okay? Complete in all opulences. Krishna is like that. And nobody can be like him. Okay. Hare Krishna, I think we can stop here. पांचाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। कोटि वैष्णव की जय। श्रील